Hello students, we have studied before the general form of quadratic equation. Okay, thereafter we have solved one activity in which we have written the given equation into general form. In that activity we have written the given quadratic equation in the general form, and thereafter we have written the values of a, b and c. Now we are going to study how to determine whether the given equation is quadratic or not. Okay, we are going to study today how to determine, how to decide whether the given equation is quadratic or not. For example, 3x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, now we have to decide whether this given equation is quadratic equation or not. Here we can see x is the only variable used in this equation, and the maximum index of the variable is 2. Okay, here we can see x is only variable in this given equation, and the maximum index of the variable is 2. Therefore, this given equation is quadratic equation. Now, how to write its answer? So, here we can say, here x is only variable. X is only variable, and maximum index of variable x is 2. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. Okay, how to write the solution? Okay, here given equation is 3x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, given equation is 3x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. We have to identify or decide whether this given equation is quadratic equation or not. So here x is the only variable. X is the only variable. Here we have only one variable in this equation, and the maximum index of the variable x is 2. The maximum index of the variable x is 2. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. Okay. Now let us see second example. Okay. Second example is 9y square plus 5 is equal to 0. 9y square plus 5 is equal to 0. Here we can see y is the only one variable. Y is the only variable, and the maximum index of this variable y is 2. Therefore, this is also quadratic equation. Okay. Now here you must be confused that here middle term is not given. But if we write the given quadratic or the given equation in its general form, then it can be written like this: 9y square plus 0y plus 5 is equal to 0. Hope you are getting me. Okay. Here 9y square plus 5 is equal to 0. This is the given equation. We have to decide whether this given equation is quadratic equation or not. First of all, we have to check how many variables are there. Here y is the only variable. Y is the only variable, and maximum index of variable y, maximum index of variable y is 2. Here y is the only variable and the maximum index of variable is 2. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. It is a quadratic equation. Okay. Here the given equation was 9y square plus 5 is equal to 0. One term was missing here. Okay. So first I have written the given equation. Okay. In the which form? In general form. Okay. Now here, without writing this general form also, we can identify whether the given equation is quadratic or not. Okay. First of all, we have to see whether only one variable is used in the given equation and whether the maximum index of that variable is 2 or not. Okay. So here y is the only variable. Y is the only variable and maximum index of variable y is 2. Here maximum index of variable y is 2. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. Okay. Now let us see one more example. Okay. Now next example is L plus 2 L plus 2 into L minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay. Now simply by observing this equation, we cannot predict whether it is quadratic equation or not. Okay. So here to check out, first we'll have to multiply these two brackets. Okay. So how to multiply those two brackets? L into L minus 5 plus 2 into L minus 5 is equal to 0. Here we have multiplied second bracket by each term of the first bracket. Here we have multiplied second bracket by each term of the first bracket. That means L into L minus 5 plus 2 into L minus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore, L into L, L square minus L into 5, 5L plus 2 into L, 2L. Now plus 2 into minus 5 means minus 10 is equal to 0. Okay. Next step. Therefore, L square. Now minus 5L plus 2L is equal to minus 3L. Minus 5L plus 2L is equal to minus 3L. Minus 10 is equal to 0. Now here we can observe that L is the only variable. L is the only variable in this equation and the maximum index of the variable L is 2. Therefore, this given equation is a quadratic equation. Okay. So after writing this, here we can say here L is the only variable. L is the only variable and maximum index of variable L is 2. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. It is a quadratic equation. Hope you are getting this. Okay. Every time direct equation will not be given. Okay. Sometimes we have to solve it like this. Here product of two brackets was given. So first we have calculated, means we have multiplied those two brackets, found out their product, and then we have determined whether this equation is quadratic or not. Okay. Now the next topic is roots of a quadratic equation. Now what is meant by roots of a quadratic equation? So roots of a quadratic equation means the values of variable for which the equation is satisfied. The values of variable for which the equation is satisfied. That is called as roots of a quadratic equation. Or in simple words, we can say that the values of the variable for which both the sides of the equation are equal. The values of the variable for which both the sides of the equation are equal are called as roots or solutions of a quadratic equation. Now let us study one example. Here the given equation is 2x square minus 7x plus 6 is equal to 0. This is given quadratic equation. 2x square minus 7x plus 6 is equal to 0. And we have to check whether x is equal to 3 upon 2 and x is equal to minus 2 is the solution or root of this given quadratic equation. Now first we will try to solve it by taking value of x as 3 upon 2. We will check whether x is equal to 3 upon 2 is the solution or root of the given quadratic equation. First of all, write the given quadratic equation. 2x square minus 7x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now put value of x as 3 upon 2. Therefore, now here given quadratic equation is 2x square. So it will be 2 into value of x is 3 upon 2. So it will be 2 into 3 upon 2 whole square minus 7x means minus 7 into 3 upon 2 plus 6. Now this 2 into 3 upon 2 whole square can be calculated as 2 into, now 3 upon 2 whole square, so it will be 2 into 9 upon 4 minus 7 into 3 upon 2 means 7 3s are 21 upon 2, so it will be minus 21 upon 2 plus 6. Now this can be solved further. 2 into 9 upon 4 can be solved as 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So it will be 9 1s are 9 upon 2. So it will be 9 upon 2 minus 21 upon 2 plus 6. Now here in the first two ratios, your denominator is same. So it can be solved further as 9 minus 21 whole upon 2 plus 6. Now 9 minus 21. 9 minus 21 is equal to minus 12. So it will be minus 12 upon 2 plus 6. Now minus 12 upon 2 can be solved further as 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12. So it will be minus 6 plus 6. Now minus 6 plus 6 is equal to 0. And what is the right hand side of the given quadratic equation? 0. It means here left hand side as well as right hand side, they are equal. Therefore, we can say that x is equal to 3 upon 2 is the root or solution of a given quadratic equation. Okay, understood? Now let us check whether x is equal to minus 2 is the solution or root of this given quadratic equation. Here also, first of all, we'll write the given quadratic equation. So it is 2x square minus 7x plus 6 is equal to 0. Then put x is equal to minus 2. X is equal to minus 2. Here also, we'll put the value of variable x as minus 2. And we'll see whether left hand side is equal to right hand side. So in the next step it will be 2 into x square. Value of x is minus 2. So it will be 2 into minus 2 whole square. Minus 7x means minus 7 into minus 2 plus 6. Here we have put the value of x as minus 2 in the given quadratic equation. Now, next step. Therefore, 2 into minus 2 square is 4. Square of negative number is always positive. So, minus 2 square will be equal to 4. So, it will be 2 into 4 minus. Now 7 into minus 2. 7 into minus 2. Here I have written this negative sign as it is. Now 7 into minus 2 minus 14. So it should be written in bracket minus 14 plus 6. Next step. Therefore 2 into 4 8. Now here minus into minus becomes plus. So it will be 8 plus 14 plus 6. Therefore, 8 plus 14, 22. 22 plus 6, 28. So after putting the value of x as minus 2 in this left hand side, okay, we have got it as 28. Whether it is equal to right hand side 0? No. So here it can be written, therefore 28 is not equal to 0. That means left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Means after putting the value of x as minus 2, the equation is not getting satisfied. Means left hand side is not equal to right hand side after putting the value of x as minus 2. Therefore, we can say that x is equal to minus 2 is not a solution of equation. Therefore, we can say that x is equal to minus 2 is not a solution of this given quadratic equation. Now let us solve one activity. If x is equal to 5 is a root of equation kx square minus 14x minus 5 is equal to 0, then find the value of k by completing the activity. Okay, this activity is given in your textbook in the form of fill-ups. Okay, we will solve it. Now, how to solve this? Here, one of the roots of equation kx square minus 14x minus 5 is equal to 0 is 5. Okay, here x is equal to 5 is the root of this given equation. So in the solution we can write one of the roots of equation kx square minus 14x minus 5 is equal to 0 is 5. Therefore, put x is equal to 5. You have to put the value of x as 5 in this given equation. Okay, so it will be k into x square means k into 5 square minus 14x means minus 14 into 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore, 5 square is 25. 25 into k, 25k minus 14 5s are 70 minus 5 is equal to 0. So it will be 25k minus 70 minus 5 will be equal to minus 75 is equal to 0. Next step. Therefore, now this minus 75 will be shifted from left side to right hand side. So it will be 25k is equal to, now 0 plus 75. 0 plus 75, 75. So it will be minus, it will be equal to 25k is equal to 75. Therefore, k is equal to 75 upon 25. Therefore, 25 ones are 25, 25 threes are 75. Therefore, k is equal to 3. So the value of k here is 3.